I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Hello?
All of her paperwork nonsense, so he's a busy man. Now, with the chain of command, if there's an issue, let's say you're Sergeant 1 or a PO3, and you have an issue with me, and I'm a Sergeant 2, right? If you feel like you and I can't work it out, you have all right to go up to the next rank would be LT. Currently, we have no lieutenants. Our lieutenant got promoted to captain. So then you would go up to the captain, right? Okay. Disciplinary action and strike points. There's a few disciplinary types we got, and I'll explain how the strike points work. You got a verbal, written, in order to leave the workspace, suspension, reassignment, demotion, and then termination. It's not super easy to get strike points or any verbal warnings, so I think you guys will do great. Just make sure you guys follow the SOPs and handle stuff the best way you think you should. As far as strike points, they do add up, but they expire after 1 month of getting them. I don't think I've seen one person on this department that has gotten a strike point. Leave of absence and duty hours. If you guys are going to be gone for a long period of time and you don't know when you're going to be on duty, you need to fill out an LOA, leave of absence. Now, if you get hurt on the job, it's different. You'll go to your direct supervisor and they will fill out a medical leave of absence. For example, last week I had surgery on my spine after getting in a wreck, and I was
Oh my
out for
goodness.
2 days. Yeah. And in that case, the chief handled that paperwork. But if you're going to be gone due to stuff going on, then we have forms on the online portal that you can fill out and make sure you let your direct supervisor know. To remain active on the department, you have to work 4 hours every 2 weeks, which ain't hard to do, right? That can be done in one day. Next, you'll see patrol divisions. Currently, right now, we do not use patrol divisions due to the fact that the department staff isn't that big and crime is everywhere right now. In the future, the chief may assign divisions, and if you were to be assigned those divisions, uh, it's not necessarily that you have to remain in that area. If you get a call of shots fired or officer down, you are expected to leave that area and go assist. But any complaints, issues, serious matters that are in your assigned division must be brought to your designated patrol supervisor using chain of command, right? So if you're in my division and let's say you have an issue and you go to someone that's in South Division, South Division sergeant ain't gonna know what's going on because he's worrying about what's going on down there, right?
Yes, sir.
So the only caveat to that is if I'm off duty and there's no other central supervisors on duty, then you have full right to go to the next either north or south and let them know what's going on. Next topic we're going to touch, lawyers in court. This is kind of big because they can use this against us if we mistreat them or if we don't handle the situation right. So if you have somebody brought in and they want to talk to a lawyer, they have full right to. You cannot deny them that right. But lawyers, when they get to the PD, they must be treated with respect. However, if there's any issues with the lawyer, you can contact your direct supervisor and we'll contact the judge. Now, before you even let the lawyers down here from the lobby, they must provide their law license and you have to pat them down for weapons. Even though they're lawyers and they're not criminals, they cannot bring weapons down here. When they get down here, they can only speak with their client in the interrogation room. We don't want them to speak in the cells. We want them to have their own privacy, right? If lawyers want to get a subpoena from like any records, any arrest reports, they have to go through the court system to get that. You're not allowed to just give them your reports, right? That's a big no-no. The only time that, or the only thing that you can give them is if they come speak with their client, is the charges, the fines, and the time. Other than that, you don't got to give the lawyers nothing else. Now, if you bring down a person that's going to jail and they plead not guilty, be expected to testify in court. And if you refer to the SOPs, there's a dress uniform that you're required to wear when you do go to court. Now, that is very important because if you get subpoenaed to go to court and you don't show up, more than likely that case is going to get dropped and that criminal is going to get those charges dropped.
I do have a question about that though. Is do they come? Oh, sorry, I forgot to raise my hand.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is the time decided together? You know, on the court date and time.
Yeah, you'll get a decent amount of time of when it's going to be.
Okay, all right.
I think they have from the no, it's all right. From when they sit the from when they get the subpoena sent here, I think they have like 14 days or something like that. So there's a good amount of time. There is a penal code in the online portal. That penal code contains every statute that we charge people with, all the laws that the state goes by. That is going to be your best friend, right? It'll tell you what you can and can't charge people with. During your ride-alongs, I always tell cadets it's best to, if you're not doing nothing, if you're just sitting there running radar, pull up your tablet, which we'll go over later, and the penal code's on there, the 10 codes, all that stuff's on there, SOPs. It's always good to look that over. As far as like hunting, firearm, traffic regulations, those are all at the beginning of the penal code. So they kind of made it nice for us. All of our stuff's at the start. Case laws. This is where it gets fun, right? These case laws are very, very important. And at the end of the academy, we're going to have a little pop test, right? So pay attention, take some notes. If you don't know the answer at the end of the class, it's all right. It just means that you need to read over it again. Tennessee versus Gardner, 471 U.S. 1. Civil case in which the Supreme Court of the U.S. held that under the Fourth Amendment, when a law enforcement officer is pursuing a fleeing suspect, the officer may not use deadly force to prevent escape unless the officer has probable cause to believe that the suspect poses a significant threat of death or serious physical injury to the officer or others. What that means is, let's say you get in a chase, right? 1080 with a vehicle. If that vehicle comes to a stop and they start running, but they have no weapon in their hands, it is not okay for you to pull out your firearm and shoot them. You will probably get fired and you'll probably get charged. How that changes is let's say the same situation happens, right? He stops, he gets out, starts running. You see something in his hand, a firearm, a knife, and he's running up to a civilian or yourself. You are fully authorized to protect your life or that civilian's life. Stop the threat. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Any questions on that one?
Negative, sir.
Okay. Terry v. Ohio, 392 U.S. 1. The court recognized that a limited stop and frisk of an individual could be conducted without a warrant based on less than probable cause. The stop must be based on a reasonable, individualized suspicion based on articulable facts, and the frisk is limited to a pat down for weapons. Before I tell you what that means, I'm just going to see if you guys know anything. Mrs. Gunn,
I'm sorry, what?
if you are on a traffic stop,
Yeah.
are you authorized, if you feel like the situation's getting frisky, are you authorized to pull them out of the vehicle and pat them down for weapons?
No?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
For your safety. That's
Okay.
all right. I just wanted to see if you knew it.
My first thought would to be call for backup first if I felt like he was getting weird.
Well,
but
let's say you already have backup on the scene.
oh, okay, yeah, that's different than yeah.
Anytime
you could
that you're
ask
on
him.
anytime you're on a traffic stop and you feel like things are going south, like Miss Gunn said, call for backup. Most traffic stops you have backup on anyway, right?
Ooh,
Or let's say
really?
you're just walking down the street. Yeah, us officers like to stick together with everything going on. We like to make sure that we're all safe.
Okay.
So even if you're just walking down the street and you see somebody, say you're in uniform, and they're, jaywalking or they're, committing some crime, you feel like they're getting nervous, sweaty around you, it is fully okay for you to pat them down for weapons. You can't search their pockets, but if you feel a weapon, you can ask them what that is and take it from them. All right?
Yes.
Next one is Miranda v. Arizona. This is probably one of the most important ones. A landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court in which the court ruled that the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution restricts prosecutors from using a person's statements made in response to interrogation in police custody as evidence at their trial unless they can show that that person was informed of the right to consult with an attorney before and during questioning, and of the right against self-incrimination before police questioning, and that the defendant not only understood these rights but also voluntarily waived them. So, I don't know if you guys watch a lot of TV or not, but watch cops, stuff like that. Anytime that they take somebody in, they read them their rights. If you don't read them their rights and you question them and they answer something, we can't use that, and they're gonna get a lawyer and they're gonna get rid of that case. Some states are different. Some states you don't have to read them their rights unless you're going to be questioning them about a self-incriminating, factor. But this department just wants to cover our ass, and anytime you bring somebody in, read them their rights, okay?
Sounds good.
Just a random question: is anybody know the rights?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Of
go ahead.
course.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the state if available. Do you understand your rights as I read them to you today?
Great fucking job. Hit it on the spot.
Do you wish to still talk to me?
Yeah, that too. I didn't forget that part.
If you think about when you got your uniform on, we put cards in our pockets. If you think about M card, it'll show them to you.
Oh wow.
Yep. So in case you're on the street and you ever forget what the hell it is, just do that. Pull it out of your pocket, and then there you go.
Now, how do you get rid of him?
Hit your E muscle.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. What happened to the damn handbook? A lot of case law missing. 1 second.
Is one of the case laws Pennsylvania versus Mims?
Sir, they're in the arrest protocol.
Sorry about that. I had to send an email to the chief. All right. Did you guys get issued your equipment?
I only got
No.
issued my uniform, sir.
I have my equipment.
I have mine.
We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Anyone that does have their equipment, feel free to stretch your legs. Anybody that does not, come with me.
I can't wait to have my taser.
Make sure if you have to use it right, okay?
Well, yeah. All the time. Just kidding.
Cadet Gunn, may I ask how many cups of coffee you've had this morning?
None.
Are you always
She walks
like
kind of
this?
fast, doesn't she?
She's got so much energy.
It's
Must
a
be
shuffle.
nice to be young.
I have to keep myself on my toes.
Well, that's a good thing.
I had that much energy.
Scott, it's all about your thoughts. You gotta be optimistic and positive and tell yourself that you're excited and ready to go.
Yeah.
And then you'll start believing it, and then you'll start embodying it. Get my taser, get my bat.
Bat.
I'm excited for my bat.
No bat.
No bat? Really? No bat?
No bat. Your baton, you mean?
Yeah, my bat.
Oh, okay.
Got scared and said no baton. I need my bat.
How many people have here with me? 3?
Yes, sir. Hey, Sarge.
Yeah.
The other day when I was with I was doing a ride along, with one of the officers. I think he's an officer too. I forget his name. I'm really bad with names. Sorry about that. But I told him if you hit your O muscle, it pulls up this thing, and he did not know about that.
Sirens?
No, if you hit your O muscle, you can see the latest calls.
Oh, yeah, mine's different, but yeah.
Yeah. He did not know about that, so
Yeah, we'll go over that.
thought I'll let you know just in case you guys don't know about that.
Yep, I knew. I appreciate that, though. All right, Miss Gunn. What's your lucky number again?
26. Radio. Are we on channel 1?
I
Yeah,
do
we'll be
have
on
a
channel
radio.
one.
Light. Taser.
Here's your bat.
Bat. Handcuffs. Are these reusable? Silly question.
What's that? Yeah, we're gonna go over
Okay.
cuffing.
Okay.
It's your lucky number, Nathan, right?
No, I am Artyom. 35.
Sorry.
It's okay. Us gray-haired men all look alike.
You said you do have a weapon, King?
No, I have a radio.
Or that's what I meant. Last name King, right?
Yes, sir.
Got somebody, right?
Thank you, sir.
And my favorite number of the day is 34, sir.
Have a read, right?
Yes.
All right, once we get done with the classroom portion, going over the MDT, the radio, and all that stuff, we're gonna come back to get the firearm. Let it be known now, when we are on the range, I expect most professionalism. All right,
Yes, sir.
you're to be safe in there and follow all directions.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Are we getting on the radio? Probably not. They don't really want to listen to it right now.
I can lock the doors behind, sir.
Okay, appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna be on the radio, but be on channel 1 for training.
Right now?
I cannot join the
All right,
radio,
not
sir.
yet, not yet. Why not?
I don't have the paperwork, I guess. I guess I'm unemployed. I'm just going through training. I don't know.
Give me 1 second. Fix it.
No worries.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just we'll go when we do radio traffic. We'll just we won't talk over the radio. I'll have you just use your voice, okay?
All right.
We're just gonna be doing simple radio communications anyway.
Also, is there a place to buy snacks? The apples were not very filling, and by the
There you
end
go.
of training, I'll probably need something.
Cupcake.
Appreciate it.
You good, King?
Yes, sir.
It's a very cute cupcake.
I just ate mine. It was so good.
What flavor is?
Fancy. Fancy flavor.
Fancy? How is fancy a flavor?
Well, that's where you have to use your imagination. Imagination.
Right now, I'm imagining those like mystery starburst or like a mystery drinks.
Airheads. The mystery
Yes,
airheads are so
those.
good.
Hey, sir, I could lock every door besides that one.
That's fine. Sergeant Hayes is gonna be coming here in a second. All right. Just go ahead and just pay attention to the radio portion. Okay.
Yep.
You don't have a radio, but or you have one, but you can't use it.
I'm sorry. Am I getting on the radio? Did we talk about that?
We're about to.
Okay, I'm gonna get on it right now.
All right. As far as radio, you guys all ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Radio communication
sir.
is one of the most important aspects of daily operations in this department. It is important to maintain proper radio critique at all times, keeping channels clear for designated radio traffic. That means we ain't on the radio talking about how our day went, right?
No, sir.
We're on our radio to discuss what's going on, where we're at, if there's any problems we got, and if we need backup. But you're also going to be using it to call out your traffic stops. If you're in a going on, Sergeant Hayes? You want to join me at the front of the classroom? All right, everybody. This is Sergeant Hayes. Going to be helping me with this rest of the portion of the class. Okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
So, radio traffic is expected to be kept to a minimum unless it's important, right? There's a few different channels. So, channel 1 and 2 is for the class. Channel 3 to 4 is for a ride along. Channel 5, you guys don't need to know. Channel 6, channel 7 and 8. If we have multiple 1080s going on, we're going to break off to channel 7 or 8. That way we're not clogging up the main PD channel, and every comm that we have for that pursuit is, clear. As far as right now, we've been just calling out 1080s on channel 20. So until you get told by a supervisor, stay on channel 20, okay? Channel 20 is the LSPD channel. Channel 21 is EMS. If you need to switch over because you have a medical call, you can switch over to channel 21, radio them, let them know what's going on, then switch back to channel 20. If you have a fire or a rollover vehicle and you need the fire department, it's going to be channel 22. Same thing, like I said, switch to 22. When you're done, switch back to 20. So if you use a radio, if you think about flexing your Y, it might be different for each person. Mine's think of. But everybody, go ahead and get connected to channel 1.
Are you there, sir?
If you need.
Sorry, sir, you cut out there.
Said if you need to turn your radio up or down, there's a plus and minus button on the bottom of the radio. The factory default setting is 50, and sometimes that can be too quiet.
Again,
Also have the option to change the color of it and all that nonsense. So we're gonna go over the top important 10 codes, okay? So this one says 10-1, but lost visual is gonna be 10-0. It got changed. 10-2 radio check. If you want to make sure your voice is coming across clear, you're gonna call it 10-2. If you get told 10-3, that means stop transmitting your traffic. There's something important going on, or you're speaking about something on the radio that you don't need to be speaking about. 10-4 means affirmative or okay. 10-5 means meal break. 10-6 means you're busy. 10-7 means out of service. Now, going back to 10-6, busy unless urgent is what that means. So if you're like getting a repair or whatnot, call yourself 10-6 or 10-7, either one. 10-8 means you're in service, means you're ready for calls and you're ready for duty. 10-9 means repeat. If you didn't hear somebody on the radio, call 10-9, they'll say it again. A 10-10 is an assault. 10-11, traffic stop. 10-12, active ride along. 10-13, shots fired. 10-15, suspect in custody. 10-16, stolen vehicle. 10-19 means you're en route to somewhere. 10-20 means your location at that time. 10-22 means disregard. 10-23 means arrived on scene. 10-32 means requesting backup. 10-41s means you're going on duty for the day. 42 means you're going off duty. 10-50 is a vehicle accident. 10-52 is you're requesting EMS. 10-59 is a burglary. 10-61s means armed and dangerous. 10-70 is a foot pursuit. 10-71, requesting supervisor. 73 is active status. 10-80 is a vehicle pursuit. 10-90 is a robbery. 10-98 means a EMS is in distress. 10-99 is an officer in distress. Signal 6 means you're set up for a radar speed trap. You're parked on the side of the road and you're running speed. Signal 100 means keep comms emergency only. If you hear signal 100, that means shit has hit the fan and we need to keep comms to important details only. Are there any questions on those 10 codes?
Negative, sir.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go over handcuffing. Let's get 2. We got 5 here. Let's get 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and then we'll rotate the third person in. Sergeant Hayes, you want the front or the back? We're just gonna go over handcuffing, soft handcuffing, hard cuffing, all that stuff.
I wasn't paying attention.
All right, I'll take the front then. Okay, there's 2 types of handcuffing, right? There's gonna be soft cuffing, and there's hard cuffing. When you soft cuff somebody, it means that you're putting them in handcuffs, but they can still walk around. If they're being compliant, we'll always use soft cuffing. Hard cuffing is when an officer needs to secure an individual to an object. If they're running away from you nonstop, or if you're in a hospital, they're getting medical treatment, they just, committed a felony or whatnot, it is best to cuff them to the bed, right? So they can't get up and run. As far as soft cuffing, you'll think about SC, place them in soft cuffs, and then you'll either you'll think about cuff or SC again to uncuff. So we'll go over soft cuffing first. Gunn, go ahead and soft cuff Mr. Nathan, I think his name is.
Yep.
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
Oh, why did you gotta be so harsh?
Ooh, I can't help it.
You should be able to walk around, Nathan. Good job, Miss Gunn. Now you can uncuff him.
Do I just think about?
Think about SC or a cuff, either one.
Okay, wonderful.
All right, go ahead and switch. Nathan, you cuff Miss Gunn.
Miss Gunn, can you turn around for me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Miss Gunn, you have the right to remain silent. Anything said can and will be answered in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, won't be appointed to you free of charge. Do you understand these rights are read to you?
Yeah.
Good job, Nathan.
Sorry, that's just how I cough.
No, that's all right. I mean, that's a good habit, right?
It is a good
Okay.
habit. It's definitely the best habit that I have.
I'll have you jump in the mix. Go ahead and cuff Mr. Nathan.
Oh. Oh man, that really does hurt.
The only thing I got my ass chewed out by Deputy Chief is let's always try to ensure that if I'm facing you like this, right, you ain't gonna be able to cuff me, right?
No.
Make sure you instruct them to face away from you. And if they don't, give them a few chances. If they're being non-compliant, pull your taser out, threaten to tase them. Do that a few times, but we'll go over tasing later. But always ensure that they're facing away from you, okay?
Or tackled, or on the ground.
We're tackle, yep. We're tackling all that. Okay. Now we're gonna do hard cuffing, okay?
Can you get me out of these cuffs?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely hard cuffed Anita.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you hard cuff, sir?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Soft cuffing's SC, right? We're gonna use SC
Yeah,
most of
yeah.
the time. Okay.
I just thought we were
uh,
switching between them or something.
Gotcha. Need to go ahead and hard cuff.
Turn around,
Nathan.
scumbag. I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm trying
Time you'll
to.
think about cuff. As you can see, Mr. Nathan cannot walk, right?
Correct.
Good job. Keep my cuffs and go ahead and
There you go.
Nathan, do you get a understanding of how to hard cuff
I-
and soft cuff?
I understand. Yes, I understand both
All
of
right.
it.
Go ahead and get your name. Sorry, boss. Go and let him hard cuff you.
Turn around.
There we go. Go easy on me, please. I've been cuffed so many times today. Oh, there we go.
You guys feel pretty confident as far as cuffing?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very confident.
Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is go to the range. We'll look at the flashlight, evidence bags, tasers, and then we'll jump to the MDT, and then we'll go over firearms. Okay.
Alright.
Anything you want to add, Sergeant Hayes, or you think we're good to go over there?
It's cold.
I think we're good to go over there.
All right, ready?
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
They're like little lemmings.
What's that?
They're like little lemmings.
No.
Sir, I will
Follow
not
us around.
follow you off cliff.
He walks really fast. See how fast he walks? Had to have about 12 cups of coffee every day.
You gotta do the serpentine. Serpentine. I hate these pants. They make my ankles look massive. Oh,
Maybe you got massive ankles.
I don't. Actually. Da, 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 da. Littered. Come on. Walk. God, come on, walk. Just walk. Coming.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
I do not have a flashlight though.
You have a flashlight?
No.
None of us do.
Or firearm.
Well, we're not gonna get the firearm just yet.
Okay.
All right, who needs a flashlight? 2 of you or 3 of you?
Anyone?
Looking out every day.
3-9. Thank you.
While we're in the shooting range, we're gonna cover over radio traffic as well, like actually talking on the radio.
10-4. 34, sir. Thank you.
Everybody else has evidence bags. Need to pick that up.
Give me a second.
We're not gonna litter in the PD. Come on now.
Hey, somebody else did it and you didn't care.
I didn't see it.
That's not fair. Whoa.
All right, Hayes. For some reason, he's not hired on fully, but he's expected to attend the class. He won't be able to connect to the radio channel.
Yeah, we'll just have to.
I think when we're on the radio, he should be able to hear us. Yeah. All right, everybody's on channel 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
All right, we're gonna go over. Tell you what, make it better. We will pull out our squad cars in the garage and do radio traffic then, so you get more of a realistic experience. Okay.
10-4.
As far as now, everybody step behind the range. These lines right now. Since there's quite a bit of you, Sergeant Hayes and I are gonna shoot 3 rounds each. Okay. All right. Everybody pull out their flashlight. When you're responding to a shots fired call, You want to go in the area, secure the scene. Once you get the scene secured and nobody is around, you want to look for evidence, right? With these flashlights, you can locate fingerprints, casings. So if you aim your flashlight where Sergeant Hayes and I shot our firearm, you should be able to see casings.
I just see this one, sir.
Sometimes they fly around, you gotta look for them.
I don't see any.
Get one casing.
Just one. Two. There's one over here. There's one over there.
Everybody got one?
Are we
Yes,
picking?
Yes,
Are we
sir.
picking it up?
yes, go ahead
Yes,
and pick it up.
ma'am.
All right.
All right. Now, if you look at that baggie, there will be a serial number on that bag, right? With the casing found. All casings have serial numbers on them.
There is not a serial number, but there's a type number on this one.
Same thing, pretty much. We refer to it as the serial number.
Okay.
So, once you get your casing secured, you can log them in evidence, which we will do shortly. What this is useful for is if you have casings and you respond to a shots fired call later on, and when you go and buy ammo, the rounds go in order, right? They don't just have random numbers on every single one. They normally go up in numbers. So most of the time you can match the serial numbers on each casings and refer. You catch the suspect on the second shots fired call, you can kind of pin the first one on them because of the casings. We also use this for fingerprints. If you get a call to a house burglary and no one's there when you get there, but you check for the fingerprints, as long as there are prints in the system, we can put out a warrant for them because we have their fingerprints on the house.
Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, going over the taser. Taser is classified as less lethal and should only be used as directed within departmental SOPs. Each cartridge provides a single non-lethal shot that will leave the target disarmed on the ground for a few seconds. Now, there are ways to use a taser and ways not to use a taser. You tase somebody, there has to be legal reason. You can't just tase somebody because they're talking back to you. You give somebody a lawful order, and if they're infringing on that order, give them warnings. At a certain time when you're giving warnings, right, the warnings go out the window and you have to use some sort of force. Make sure it is fully legal for you to tase that person before you tase them. Now, if you have somebody in cuffs, resort to your taser when you absolutely have to. We don't want to just tase somebody because they're running from us and we can't exactly catch up right away. Give it a try to get to them. If they're still running, tase them. If they want to be dumb and run and hit their face off the damn cement, that's on them. But we're not going to tase somebody in a cell when the cell's locked because they're standing in the back of the corner. We're not going to tase somebody for making simple threats. Unless those threats get escalated, then we'll discharge our taser, right?
Yes, sir.
So everybody pull their taser out. Get behind one of these ranges. Anita? Go ahead
Sorry.
and stand on one of those sides. You're okay. Alright. Everybody look down the range with their taser. Fire one shot to get the hang of it. As you can tell, it takes a minute for it to recharge. So make sure when you aim your taser, you're aiming to hit him. Go ahead.
Should I give him a little bit of practice?
Go ahead. Alright. Sergeant Hayes is going to let you guys tase him. He's got balls because I won't let you tase me. One at a time. I'll let you go first, Nathan.
Oh,
Sergeant
I'm all
Hayes.
good.
What's that?
You need to shoot him? Okay.
Yeah, everybody's gonna get a chance to shoot somebody on the run. So give him a second. Let Sergeant Hayes run around and attempt to hit him. Good contact, but he's got fucking bones of steel, I
He's
guess.
running in circles.
All right, you're up next, King.
All right. Ready whenever you are, sir.
Oh, don't tase me, don't tase me. Don't tase me. I'll comply, I'll comply. I can speak.
There we go. All right, next up.
Alright, your turn. You gonna hit me, son?
Kind of hard to aim the taser, so you guys have a good shot before you shoot it. If you miss that taser shot, it could be to where they're gonna come up to you and fucking fight you if they can. All right, next up.
Got him.
Great shot. Great fucking shot. Right in the ass.
You ready? Damn it.
That one went just right past my head. That'd have hurt.
Sorry.
Alright,
When you
pull these
tase
damn
somebody-
balls out of me.
Yeah. As he just got to it, I was gonna say when you tase somebody, you need to make sure you pull the prongs out. If they are to the point to where they won't come out, you need to call EMS to the scene, and or take them to the hospital to have them taken out. Sometimes when you shoot somebody with a taser, depending on how fatty the tissue is where you shoot them, it can get lodged pretty easily. Most of the time, you're gonna grab the end of the taser probe, put your opposite hand on their skin, and pull hard and fast. Okay, make sense?
Yes, sir.
Rip it off like a band-aid.
Try to slowly pull that. You're gonna damage their damn back, or ass, or thigh, wherever you shoot them.
And you're gonna give them more pain.
Well, the pain factor I don't care about. It's a factor of getting a lawsuit for fucking up their body. They want to get tased, and I don't care about the pain, right?
That is true.
All right. Sergeant Hayes, do you want to go over MDT?
Give me a moment. If you want to start that, I will finish it. I just let me see.
Yeah.
My-
No worries. All right, everybody come get in a circle. Everybody open their MDT.
I'm just going to look over the shoulder of Miss Gunn.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Yeah.
It's okay. I can see.
Tell you what, when you get hired on fully, it has to be a white shirt that gets you in. All person go with MDT again. Okay.
Okay, no worries.
So starting off at the dashboard, as you can see on the left, message dispatch. This can be used for communication through officers if we don't want to clog the radio traffic, right? If we're in a signal 100 and we need to communicate, you can communicate through this. Keep this thread professional. We're not gonna put jokes, put profanity on this, right? Below that directly is warrants. If there's any active warrants out, they'll be posted here. And if you deal with a subject that has a warrant, you'll be able to verify, for one, on their jacket, it'll say they have a warrant, and then you'll come back to here and just ensure that the warrant is still valid. Going over, anything that comes from the higher command, the captain, the deputy chief, or the chief herself, will be posted here. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff already posted. Just look over those and make sure you read them in the future. The biggest thing right now is Tweedle. As an officer of this department, we are not going to use Tweedle to talk to criminals, to respond to slander. It only makes us look bad.
Question, sir.
Go ahead.
What is a Tweedle?
Yeah, it's a phone on your app. You ever post like your life updates. You can post pictures on it, shit like that.
Why would anyone want to do this?
Sir, I have no idea. I don't use Twitter that much. Just when I need to find a mechanic.
I have a
Then
question.
go ahead.
I don't know if we're gonna get to it, but do we have a specific difference between incidents and reports?
Yes, ma'am. We were going to talk over that.
Okay, just making sure.
And on the right side top, sometimes you won't see higher command because if they're on duty but they don't want to respond to calls, they'll tell 10-7 because they're doing paperwork or dealing with the department stuff. As you can see, it shows the name, your call sign. Besides Miss Gunn, she didn't update hers yet.
I did actually. Hold on, let me put my MD2 away. Now look at it.
Good job, Miss Gunn.
Thank you.
And on the right side where it says 1 on all of our names, that's the active radio channel that you were on. So when you're on 20, it'll say 20. Below that is our recent calls. So I forget who brought it up outside the armory. We'll talk about that as well. But any calls that we get called to will be on this tab. Or there's another way to look at them, and I'll talk about that in a second. But you can right click with your or double tap the tablet, and you can respond, remove blimp, set waypoint. Don't pay attention to the 10 codes, right? The IT department is still working out its kinks. Pay attention to the 10 codes that are in your SOPs. 1080 is what? Talked about earlier.
Vehicle pursuit.
Good job. So that smash and grab is the wrong 10 code. That would be a 1090 for robbery. Okay, going to profiles. Profiles is anytime you're dealing with somebody and you're running their name, it's going to be through this, right? So the first one that says profiles with the search icon, go ahead and select that and look up Michael McConnell. All you have to type in is Michael and it should pop up.
Sometimes if you're unsure on spelling, you can just start with the first few letters.
Was everyone able to find my name?
Yes, sir.
So you can select my name.
Yes, sir.
It'll show up the picture. It'll show my citizen ID. You know, the ID number that's on my state ID, my date of birth, my fingerprints not in there. It should be. My phone number if you need to get a hold of me, your profession, if you have an apartment or a house. Below that, it'll show if they have a weapons license when you rent somebody, it'll show that it was cleared for the weapons permit, and it should tell you by which sergeant. You guys will probably get a lot of requests once you get on your own for weapons license. Those must be handled by a sergeant or up.
Okay.
On the right side where it says licenses,
We also, just step in here, we also have somebody that does paperwork here that can also take care of weapon license.
I forgot, yep. Her name is Myra. Go into licenses. You guys can see where it says business, driver, weapon, right?
Yes.
Anything that is highlighted green mean it is active and valid. So obviously I do not own a business, right? So that's why I don't have a business license. But I have a weapons license, I have a driver's license, and all that. When you rent somebody, it'll show up what vehicles they own as well. So if you run in a name and they say that they have a stolen vehicle, but they don't know the plate number, you can look up their name. You can kind of ask them if they know what the model was, and then kind of read off the plate number. And if they have an idea, you can confirm that way.
Secondly, you can think about double clicking those vehicles, and it'll pull it up in our DMV tab as well.
Okay.
Going on to tags. If you're dealing with somebody and they get away from you, you can put out a bolo. There's 2 ways to do it. I always do it both ways. You can hit the plus tag. It'll pop up a tag and type in bolo, and then you can hit save. Or if you know that this person is normally armed and dangerous, or may have a mental issue, you can put those tags on their jacket. If they own any properties, it'll pop up, and if they have any prior convictions or prior mugshots, it'll be in the gallery. As you can see, my jacket says no convictions, but if somebody was to have a conviction, you could hit show convictions, and it would pop up. And incidents as well, that's going to show you the actual report. The convictions will just show you what they got charged with. Incidents will show you the report number, the narrative of the report. All right, going on to incidents. You're gonna see the first one. Do not pay attention to that McConnell guy. No relation. Don't even know who the hell he is.
Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah,
Ooh.
kinda weird. So incidents, any report that has been typed up will be on this left side. You can scroll down and go back. I think it only goes back a certain amount of numbers. If you need something further, you can get a hold of the chief or deputy chief and whatnot. To create an incident, the department was nice enough to give us a template, right? So go ahead and hit plus on the incident. And it should pop up a template, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. At the top, where it says title, it says name, charge, and the date. You're going to put their name and the highest charge you have. Don't put all the charges up there. If the character numbers are past 52 on this very top line, the IT department said that it will not save your incident. Your incident don't get saved, it goes to court. Well, you're shit out of luck, right?
Could you repeat that?
So on the very top, above like all the font types, where it says name dash charge dash date,
Yeah.
you're gonna put the suspect's name where it says name. You're gonna put their highest charge. So if say they're getting charged with evading assault on a peace officer, obviously the assault on a peace officer is much more of a serious charge than the evading.
Yeah.
Put that one there. And then the
Alright.
date automatically populates for you by itself. Like I said, make sure if for some reason when you hit save, when you have your report finished and it does not save, you may need to go back and shorten some of the words in the charges. That way it's underneath that character limit. Dropping down the title. What I normally do is on the title, I'll put their name and arrest. We know the charges, so I don't need to put charges, on both titles. So just put their name and arrest. The date, you will have to put the date down here. This one does not populate for you. If you're dealing with the victim, say if a civilian got shot, they're a victim, right? So you'd put their name here. Say someone gets shot at Pillbox Medical and the doctor sees what happened, you would put their name there, and the suspect would be the person that fired the firearm. Location, you would want to put, to the best of your knowledge, the exact point of where that incident happened. On a 1080, if wherever you put them in handcuffs, put the location. Incident summary, this is going to be your narrative. So you're going to tell the department what happened, where it happened, when it happened, why did it happen, and who did the crime or who did what. Now, it is important to always type this in third person. You don't want to use I, you don't want to use he, you don't want to use she, because anyone that takes a case up against us and there's a report that says I, he, she, thee, they will eat your ass up on that stand as far as talking about who you're talking about. Make sure you put a name on there. So, for example, I'll put Sergeant McConnell responded to a break-in call. Upon arriving, Sergeant McConnell was able to identify the suspect. After investigating the issue, Sergeant McConnell placed blank blank in cuffs and transported to Rockford PD for processing. Granted, your reports need to be better than that. I'm just giving you a little rundown and third person thing.
Understandable.
If there's any notes that you want to include that don't need to be in the incident summary, you can jot them down underneath that. And then going back to the pillbox example, if that doctor's seen that person get shot, 9 times out of 10, doctors are on our side. They're going to give a statement. You will find yourself asking for a statement from civilians, and they don't want to seem like a snitch, right? So they might not give it to you. But make sure you have the first and last name of the person giving the statement. And what I do when I'm writing down a statement, I'm not going to pull out my CAD and go through all the mess of waiting, typing up a damn report while I'm talking to them. You can pull out your mobile device and there's a notepad app. I'll put all my statements on that word for word and then translate it to my report. If there's any items you seized off a person when you're taking them to jail, you're going to put it in there. And then you're also going to put where it's located at in the evidence. We will go up to evidence here shortly, and we'll show you how to use that. It is imperative you get the right stash number on the report as to where the evidence is stashed at. Going down, GSR means gunshot residue. If you're responding to a, let's say a break-in call, and the person has no firearm on them, there's no point to conduct a GSR test, right? I mean, you could, but if there's no shots fired, but what's the point? If there's shots fired and you see somebody in the area, as long as it's not breaking their
Sorry, sir, you cut out there.
What was the last thing you heard? Sorry about that.
Constitution.
Yeah, as long as you're not breaking their constitutional right, you can GSR test them on the street or in jail cells. Identification, I always put their fingerprint number there. GSR results, if you do manage to test them, you're gonna put it if it came back positive or negative. The test will tell you. Like I said, the most important thing is reading Miranda rights. If you did not read them their rights and you know that, do not put yes. Lying on a report is bad news, and you will get terminated for it. Just be honest. Put no. It may hurt you in the long run, but it's better to be honest. Take the discipline than to lie on it. That's gonna be worse discipline.
Also, just a good rule of thumb to have: before you ever ask anybody a question, you just read them their rights, even if they're just being detained.
Speaking about that, Hayes, did you know that they gave us new cards? Think about M card.
Come again?
But yeah,
Think
I
about
researched
M
it that
card.
way.
I guess they put new cards in our pockets.
Oh, that's sick. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, going back to that. If they requested a lawyer, you documented that they did. If there was one available or not available, you'll document that as well. And then guilty
Hey.
plea. If they
Did they happen to tell us how the hell to get rid of it?
Plus your
Never mind. Yep, I see it.
if they plead guilty, you're gonna put yes. If they plead guilty or not guilty, you'll put no. And then, depending on the charges you put on this report, it'll tell you how much recommended sentence and fine is. You will translate that from the tab on the right down to time and fine, okay? So we'll go over the criminal tab, and then I'm going to have you guys do a test incident. So go ahead and do a new criminal. You can put my name down.
Well, like an incident.
Yes. But on the right side where it says criminals involved, go ahead and hit the plus icon. Look up Michael McConnell again. Let me know when a new tab pops up for you guys. Should see a drop down that says warrant, guilty, process, associated, all that, right? Just below that, where it says right click below to add or modify charges, you will right click in that area, hit modify charges, and then all your statutes and charges will pop up. You guys see him?
Yes.
Okay. If you know what you're charging them with and you know the exact name of the charge, you can type it in, or you can just scroll through them and try to find it. There's a lot of charges there, so even if you just put one thing, like say if they have a weapon, not supposed to, you can. I believe you can type in weapon. I'm not sure if you have to have the exact. Yeah, type in weapon and it'll pop up all the weapon charges. For this incident, we're gonna just do 3rd-degree speeding. I don't want to be hit with nothing else besides that. Once you select that, you can think about escaping, and it should pop up. Should pop up a recommended fine, right?
Yes, $225.
Yep. Now, where it says fine down below, if you guys agree on a lesser sentence, then you can adjust that. Mind you, do not drop their sentence just because they're begging for it. If they've been, only time I drop their sentence is the time served they have served in that cell. If I'm doing paperwork and it takes me 10 minutes to complete it and their sentence is 20 minutes, I'll send them to, or 20 months, I'll send them to DOC for 10 months. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So when you're doing this report on myself as a 3rd-degree speeding, change the fine to $1. Please do not fine me for nothing more. And then make sure you add in your name and officers involved. And I'm gonna let you guys get carried away. Go ahead and fill out all the topics that are there to your best of ability. And like I said, use 3rd person and come up with the incident on why you pulled me over and where you pulled me over.
You need to use cross streets and the nearest postals when it comes to these things. And what
Yes.
direction were they headed?
Here,
How fast were they going?
do you want my tablet so you can do it?
Are you asking me to do your paperwork for you?
No.
Anita? Pull your tablet back up.
Yeah.
Trust me, he's gonna be doing it once he gets hired on fully.
Lucky. Oh.
At the end of this academy, I want to start making a tradition for the chief. We're all gonna take a picture together.
You said the second title is just their name, right?
Second title, I put their name and arrest or speeding ticket, whichever
Okay.
one follows.
Do you want me to fully make this report
Sir?
of you speeding?
Yeah.
Aren't these all going to just show up in the incident zone?
Yeah, but I can delete them.
Okay, okay, it's just making sure. I was about to say, I'm like, that's gonna be silly. Okay.
Just more so of making sure you guys get an understanding and at least know how to operate the MDT. If there's any minor errors that we need to fix, your FTO will do that on the street with you, which will ironically be me or Hayes.
Yeehaw.
But do you have any drinks, Hayes? I gave all mine out.
Let me check. Yeah. What's your number?
3. I like the goat.
23?
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, the crybaby.
Oh, fuck. Just drink
Michael
one or
Jordan.
two of them and hand them back.
What's your lucky number?
Thinking 51.
How did you get this lemonade at?
Hookies.
Cookies. What the fuck is that at?
Yeah. Highway. Hold on.
Oh, I need to talk to you
West
later.
of Polito.
Yeah, what he say?
I need to talk to you later.
Okay. I believe. Hold on, let me get you a postal for that one.
Miss Gunn, he said
I
you need to
believe
be
it's near
more
194.
specific than just street.
Come again, sir?
I was telling Miss Gunn that she needed to be more specific than just.
Stop looking
the
over my
street name.
shoulder. Get your own tablet.
I literally don't have my own tablet. That's why I've been following along with what you're doing.
How does this look so far?
I mean, other than the location being incomplete.
It was I put under the bridge. What do you mean? Listen,
I don't know if you've seen. I guess the fucking chief took out some case laws, which makes it easier, but there's a lot less than there was the other day.
Yeah. It's not too bad. Case laws can be brought up in court, you know.
Yeah. The ones that we went over are the main ones anyways. Like I said, the biggest one is that Miranda v. Arizona. That one can alone make or break cases.
Hey, sir. Quick question for you. What color is your check brick? Your vehicle that's 3FL?
It's Chief's vehicle, but it's black.
Black. All right, sounds good.
Give that back to her, speaking of.
So if you look in if you're looking at his profile, where his vehicle is,
Okay.
like what I was telling you about, you could search that vehicle on the DMV.
Oh,
It'll give you
yeah.
the major color there as well.
Yep, I forgot about that. That was my bad, sir.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I just giving you a little more information on it.
Do they need to save incident before going to DMV tab, or it will
No, you
go
go
away?
back to
or...
it.
Okay,
Unless you hit new incident, it'll stay there.
perfect.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna go get me a drink with the case.
Sounds good.
okay. Hello? Here I am. Michael.
Hey, Sarge.
Yes, sir.
My report is a report that got deleted from yesterday.
I'm sorry.
The report I put in is a report that I did yesterday, but somehow didn't save.
Okay, who'd you do that report with?
Klinsky. I just put it in again because it didn't save.
Okay, are you Chang?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'll see it.
Oh shit. Wait, what's that charge for?
Brandishing a weapon, misuse of emergency systems, and
Did you guys
disobeying
send
a
him
police
off?
officer. Yes, we did.
So go back to your tablet.
Oh wait, no. He served his sentence here because
Right,
it
but
took
did
us
he
a
plead
while.
guilty?
He did not.
He did not. Okay, we still gotta do something. You see what I'm seeing, Hayes?
Officer Gunn. Set to do
I
30 degrees
I do
medium
not
Let me know when you
have.
have your tablet pulled up, Cheng.
I have it.
Okay.
Hey, what is that location?
It's near PDM. I don't know exactly
Hey,
where.
where's PDM?
You can open up GPS. I'll let you fix that report, Hayes.
No way.
All right, Chang, come with me.
All right.
How do I get rid of them? How do I get rid of charges?
You right tap on the charge
No, you
in the large
don't.
list.
Oh.
It's right there at the top of the tablet.
Should I put the plate number too, or no?
Um,
I feel like you
Yes.
would if this was real.
Okay.
What's the
speeding
plate
ticket,
number?
yes.
How do I...
You okay there, Miss Gunn?
No, I have 2 charges and I don't know how to get rid of the one.
I'm making the report, but it's not saving.
That means your title's too long. So, what do you have in the very top? Michael McConnell, 3rd degree speeding.
Correct.
Is 3rd spelled out?
Yes.
You can change it to just 3RD. You can put degree to DEG period. Try that. If not, you can put speeding as SPDING. But it should be good with
There
if
you
you
go.
just got it.
I just made something up. That's fine, right?
That's what I did.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not the best, most in detail thing, but
All right. Look over
I'm
Nathan's
saving
real
mine.
quick. All right, go back to that. Change the fine to $1. And before you send them off, so what I do normally is I'll tell them their charges, right? I'll get all this stuff ready, like with their name on it, put their charges in, read them the charges, tell them the fine, sentence. If they plead guilty, I'll send them off. I'll hit fine and then jail. Do not send me to jail. And then I'll type my report. It's really up to you how you handle it. If you want to type your report in front of them, you can, but then they'll be in that cell for quite a bit. So I always put in the time they're going to serve my fine. I'll send them off. But go ahead and change that 225 to 1 and then select fine.
There you go.
I got far.
And
Lost $1.
You ran
Also, sir, report order 75 when you're done.
okay. Nathan, the only thing that I'm going to say, identification, that's going to be, you don't have my print number, so you just leave that blank. Identification
okay.
isn't given. It's going to be what my fingerprints are.
Oh.
And then you need to put at the very bottom where it says time and fine, you would put behind the dollar sign, you put $1 and then leave 0 months. And then you kind of went back and forth from 3rd person to 1st person, right? Use I.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm really used to writing I-955 Nathan Rogers, which identifies myself. Is that not good enough? Do you just want me to do everything in 3rd person?
Yeah, the only thing, I mean, it's not, the report's good. The only thing is I would just change all the I's with Nathan Steppard, or
Okay.
Nathan Rogers.
I'll keep that in mind, sir.
Just, it's something the chief wants to see she wants it's all in third person. So I just want to make sure you guys aren't doing reports and end up getting, your asses chewed. Especially because private attorneys and lawyers
Don't
will not
chew
want
my
you that up.
ass.
But besides that, that's a good report. And good job.
Yeah, I had the other one saved, I thought, and then clicked off it, but I had the too long title, so.
That's fine. You understand what you have to fix there?
Right,
You
yeah.
understand what I was telling you? Okay, then don't worry about it. It's all right. As long as you understand, I'm okay with that. All right, Miss Gunn.
So when you get someone's fingerprint, you put in identification.
Most of the time, for if you're doing a traffic stop,
I mean, you're not
and-
getting a fingerprint in a traffic stop.
Right,
I'm talking
exactly.
in other cases.
yeah. So
Okay.
most of the time, but when you run them on a traffic stop, if they've ever been fingerprinted, it'll be on their profile, so you can just kind of copy and paste that, right? But if they're coming down here, yeah, you have to fingerprint them, which we're gonna go into the mugshot room and do that.
I do have a question. I did a with an FTO. We gave somebody a ticket for third-degree speeding. Is it necessary to ask them if they plead guilty or not guilty?
Who's your FTO?
Rivera, Chloe Pickens. Sorry.
Oh, she's
Sorry,
she's Officer 3. I don't know if she's FTO just yet, but so she tends to ask people that. Me personally, I don't, right? Because
It's not necessary.
when I'm writing you a ticket, I'm not asking you if you were speeding. I'm telling you you're speeding, right?
Right. But
So-
he's pleading guilty or not guilty to the ticket. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. You don't ask them
Regardless
that.
of yeah.
Because either way, they're getting that ticket, right? I'm not just gonna stop you. Oh, you plead not guilty. Okay, I'll just scratch this
No.
ticket, right? Either way, you're getting.
You get them to sign, but it's not an admission of guilt.
It's not. It's just a mission, or it's a promise to take care of the ticket. Now they can take that ticket to court and go that way and get it wiped off the record. But no, do not ask or people to plead guilty or not guilty to a ticket on the side of the road.
You guys, this whole time.
Great job on the incident summary, Gun. It's the single eye factor, which is fine because later on you third person. I'm okay with you guys like how you first had it. I, Officer Nathan. That's fine. Just don't use I later on.
If I'm saying I'm writing my name after it. That's as simple as that is, right? I always make sure to identify everybody that's on the scene. But that's just I don't know. I just kind of weird to me. I'm gonna be honest here, sir.
Yeah.
Reading back, it is kind of strange, but if that's what Chief wants, that's what Chief gets.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't write the SOPs, man. That's all to the chief, and it's kind of if we don't follow her orders, then she can get pretty upset about it. So I'm not disagreeing with you one bit, Nathan, at all. So don't think I am, because as long as you identify, you're putting your name in there as well. I think it's good. Tell you what, I'll talk to the chief, make sure it's all right. If that's what you're used to, that's
Oh,
okay.
I'm so used to this.
If that's what you're used to, keep doing it that way. Just make sure you put your name like you've been doing, and we'll be okay with that. Okay.
At this point in time, sir, I have no idea how many reports I've written.
Talking about in your head?
Huh?
Reports. What we talking about?
Oh, or incidents.
Previous
reports.
employment?
Yeah, previous employment.
Previous employment. Gotcha. Only thing I'm gonna
love
give you
report
shit
writing.
about, Anita, is you misspelled my name.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's a hard name to spell, sir.
She misspelled Michael.
Did I? I thought I misspelled McConnell. I think I spelled McConnell
Oh.
4 different ways, actually. That way I
Yeah,
covered
you
all the
did.
ground. Yeah, just in case I spelled it wrong one way, I spelled it right the next, hopefully. Did I spell it right
Yeah.
anywhere?
You did in the very top.
Oh, perfect.
And
Look at
yeah,
that.
good job.
Thank you, thank you.
Did you send me that fine?
Yeah, a while ago. That was like the first thing I did.
Okay. Good job, Anita.
I just sent you ears. I forgot to do that, sir.
All right. Okay, Billy. Going over your report right now. So that Billy King was doing a single 11.
Oh, I spelled that wrong. That was my fault.
Well, it's going to be signal 6 is running speed. We don't have a single
I'm so
or
used
signal
to
11. That's
yeah,
all right.
I'll fix it.
And then notice how your text is in black. If you think about highlight all of that information, at the very first one, you can change the font color to white. It's easier to see.
Oh, it's white on my end.
Oh, shit. Might just be me then. Besides that, great job. Spelled my name right. I appreciate that.
And I fixed that too, that one part for you too.
Yep. See that. Good job, Billy. All right. Do you guys understand the incident portion on that?
Yes, sir.
So going back to Miss Gunn's question, you guys will notice that there is incidents and reports. Incidents is used for when you're making an arrest or a ticket. If you're bringing somebody to jail, you will always use incidents. Or if you're writing a citation, incidents. Because underneath the report tab, you can't send them to jail, you can't fine them, none of that stuff.
Isn't that like reports are mainly for like investigative stuff?
Great job. Yes, it is. So we can go ahead and go to the report tab. Everybody pull back out their MDT.
Go ahead, I'll wait.
You all right, Miss Gunn?
Yeah,
Getting a bit frustrated.
my legs are getting tired.
The reports are going to be, as he stated, anything that is you're not making an arrest on. Say you have a stolen vehicle. Say you have a shooting report. You'll notate it here. If you have a store robbery that nobody was on scene, you can report it here. Anything that you need to report but is not an incident, you will report it here. You can also hit new unmanaged report. And there's not really a template for this one, but you will just kind of make one up yourself, right? This is also where you will do, if you have to impound a civilian-owned vehicle, you need to do a report. Just so that we show documentation that we impounded that vehicle for which cause and whatnot.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
All right. Will the chief get mad if we make our reports look hella nice? Like, if you make it look super nice.
So you're asking me if the chief will get mad if you're doing your job. Is that what you're asking me?
Well, what I mean is like I don't know, like some place, like my old job, if you made a report, you kind of just made it as you made it decent, but you didn't have to make it like look
As long as
really
your
nice.
report is eligible and we're able to read it, you can style your report however you want to.
All right, sounds good.
Just make sure you have all the needed information there.
King, it sounds like you're doing my reports or I'm taking your lunch money.
Sounds good.
So going back to the reports, if you go down to the report number 24, it should be by myself, Michael McConnell. This is what a impound report should look like. pretty simple. If you look in the online portal, it's also there. The chief made a announcement on there. Anytime you don't need to do a report is if it's like if it's a local car that's just impeding traffic, just get it towed. Big thing, if you're on the street and you do have to tow a vehicle away, make sure you always try to get a hold of a tow truck first, right? That's what they're getting paid for.
Yes, sir.
Is there any questions on how to do reports?
Negative, sir.
Okay. Again, if there's any questions, speak up. No questions is a stupid question to me.
I have one question. Is there
Go ahead.
like a certain radio frequency for tows?
There's not. Most of the time, if you go on your phone to the business tab, it gets towards the bottom. There's a towing business. You can just put in a message saying that you need a tow truck at this location, and they will call you.
All right.
I'm thirsty.
Everybody have something to drink for her?
I'm really thirsty.
Yes,
I'm really,
I
really
do.
thirsty. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Help. Help. 26. Thank you. I love lemonade. How did you know?
Is it regular or pink?
Pink.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Drink that fucking lemonade in like 2 seconds. God damn.
Jinx, you owe me a soda. Are you talking to me, mister? Because I can't hear you.
Will you pass back the other two?
Oh. Why'd you give me all of them?
It was an accident.
Being generous.
What's your lucky number?
51.
There you go.
The lemonade
hey,
didn't
is you gonna
have
be
enough
around later
caffeine
tonight?
for him.
Yeah, I'll be around all day.
This chief sent us an email. We got another fucking class later on.
Oh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm really, really hungry. Help. I'm hungry.
All right, here you go.
Is there also a vending machine in here?
There is in the break room.
Okay.
Does not have food in it, just drinks.
Okay.
Trying
Do
to
we-
talk to the
Do we have a
command to see if
refrigerator?
no.
If we get a refrigerator in the break room, we can just keep food in there.
No, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a refrigerator or a donut stand somewhere, right?
Oh, I don't want
We
a
have a
donut
coffee
stand.
thing.
Why? Just because
Yeah.
we're cops, we need donuts?
Yeah, I want chicken nuggets and french fries.
Good donut goes a long way. It's got your carbs in there for energy, your sugar.
I need protein and fat. What is this
But-
carbohydrate?
Yeah, we do
business?
need to get some actual food because I don't think Miss Gunn needs much more sugar.
I am
What's
kind
that
of getting
supposed to mean?
hungry. But I'm not like extremely hungry just yet.
Shit. Okay.
Lunch break.
What's your favorite number, son?
34, sir.
That's more of the majority of
Thank
the
you.
shit. You want to take over the MDT? The rest of it, or you want me to do it?
Yeah. All right, pull your tablets back out. All right, there's the next one we're going to go to is your map. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You have your dispatch code, and then you have the map. McConnell, I'm going to need you. to-
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The map right now, IT is trying to get this shit kinked out. For some reason, it does not put our call volumes on there. It should in the future. But as of now, it does not. Going to bolos. These is what I was talking about when we were on the profile jacket of putting out bolos. Anytime you need to put out a bolo, it is imperative you do it here and on their jacket, right? So as you can see, there's already bolos. Go ahead and just click the latest one by Mason Freeman.
Yeah, just letting you know, I'm removing that one. We've already taken care of that.
Okay.
There's nothing in
Tell
that
you
one.
what.
Yeah, I'm not
Go,
sure why
yeah,
it was.
go
even
to the
so
ID
bad.
3 one by Sergeant Freeman.
Oh.
Say that again.
Go to the evading from a traffic stop on December 10th by Mason Freeman.
All right.
Open that one, and you'll see how to do a generalized BOLO for a vehicle plate. As you can see, you put the charge, evading, and you put the title of it. Obviously, the suspect evaded from a traffic stop, and Sergeant Freeman lost visual of him. The owner of the vehicle obviously was unknown, meaning it was probably a stolen vehicle. And then the individual, if you know their name, put it there. If not, put a general description of them. And then at the bottom, you're going to put why the BOLO was placed out. So he was pulled over for going 16 and 45 and going the wrong lane, took off after requesting a supervisor. This BOLO can be pretty much generic as long as you're covering as to why there's a BOLO out there for him. If you have pictures of the vehicle or the plate number, you can upload it to the gallery. And then make sure you include your name as you're the one that created the BOLO. Any questions on BOLOs?
No, sir.
Okay. Going next is roster. This is going to show the whole department. If you need someone's rank or see who is of that rank, you can see obviously got Chief Reyes, Deputy Chief Rare, Captain Redding, Sergeant 2 McConnell, so on and so forth. You guys haven't met Sergeant O'Bandy, Sergeant Rose, or Sergeant Freeman. They aren't that active, so. And
Well,
then you
what
guys
the
can.
fuck?
You know, that's my same thought. No, that's a great thought. Yeah, that's a great thought.
I'm gonna
As you
take
can
their
see-
job.
You guys can see your guys' name down there as cadets. Ah, damn, we have a lot of cadets, more than I thought. And you can see exit test. Once you get placed as an officer 1 or 2, you need to get a hold of a higher command and get a locker. Anytime that you guys go off duty, you are expected to put all of your duty gear in that locker. You have issues with duty gear being stolen, not stored properly. So make sure you put stuff in there.
Oh
As far as a firearm off duty, when you're hired, you have your weapons license, right? You have to get your own firearm for off.
Okay.
Cameras, if you tab over, all the businesses give us will get it here. In case of like bank robbery or jewelry or store robbery, we to the stores around town give us access to camera footage.
So you sound like a robot for me a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you clear your throat?
One second. Better.
No. Let me one second.
Sound like a robot to everybody?
No, you're good now.
Absolutely. So does what's his name?
So do you.
Yeah.
So do I.
Wait, you're all fixed now.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that?
Off
Alright.
medicine, everybody.
Yeah, we're all good.
Wait, do I
We're all
sound
good.
okay? You guys are making me nervous.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So do you guys go with the cameras tab?
Yes,
There's a separate tab that we'll go over in a second that actually shows you the footage. But going next to 10 codes, there's a lot more than what we talked about. The ones we talked about in the classroom are just your more important ones and the ones we use more often. But if you, like I said, during your ride-alongs, if you are not busy, it's a good idea just look over these and look over the NATO alphabet. Some departments, different states use different ones, but we use NATO here. And then there's your codes, right? So code 1, spawn with no lights and sirens. So if you're just being called over the PD for a question, there's no need to be running there with code, right? Don't have no lights or sirens on, just drive normal. Code 2 is respawn lights only, horns at intersections. You get a call for suspicious activity, or if you get called for backup and they tell you that you can come code 2, just turn your lights on. You don't need to be having your sirens on. Code 3 is respond with lights and sirens. So if there's shooting, store robbery, there's an officer down, anything that requires urgent attention and needs to be handled swiftly, respond code 3. Code 4, you get done with a traffic stop, you're going to put yourself code 4. It means that you're clear from that situation and you're back for duty. If you perform a traffic stop and you run their plate or and they come back for a code 5 stop, that is a felony or wanted stop. We will go over traffic stops shortly and we'll show you how to stage for a felony stop. It is imperative that you handle these felony stops with the most caution you can. Code 6 is investigate in the area. So you get a call to shots fired. There's no suspects there. There's nobody on scene. You could put yourself code 6 trying to find casings. Make sense, you guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then the next tab over just shows you how to certain like muscles for your cars and whatnot. Okay. Go into SOPs. You guys should all have a copy of this. If not, it's on the online portal. These are our standard operating procedures. These must be followed to ensure that we are not breaking department policy. We're not going to go over these. Here's something that you just need to look over and have a good understanding on. Okay?
Yes, sir.
DMV, as Officer Hayes or Sergeant Hayes said earlier, if you're running somebody on a traffic stop and you see a vehicle that's attached to them, you could, double click the plate number and it'll push you into DMV. But if you're on a traffic stop and you're not getting out of the car until you run that plate, this is what you're going to use. So go ahead and go in the search bar. I'm going to give you guys a plate number. And I want you guys to run it and tell me what it comes back to.
All right.
1 second. All right. 4FJ752PI.
Can you say that one more time?
4FJ752PI.
Comes back to PD Buffalo STX.
It's owned to you.
STX. It's owned by you, sir.
Good
There's
job. Did everybody
29
get that
strike
pulled up?
points.
Yep.
I'm a fast driver, so it is what it is. But did everybody get that? Miss Gunn, did you get that pulled up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Emergency
Going on.
vehicle.
Going on to weapons. If you manage to, arrest somebody and you have to search them, they have a firearm to them, and if they don't have a license, well, it's kind of a head scratcher, right? Because where'd they get that firearm from? Unless that firearm has been scratched, all firearms come with serial numbers. It can be on the slide, it can be on the mag well, it can be underneath near the trigger. There's different spots for each different model of a gun, right? So you would search that weapon by the serial number, and it should be registered to somebody. If not, we have a problem, and that's a different charge, right?
Yes.
You guys get a good understanding on weapons?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, going to cameras. This is where it gets kind of fun. These are going to be all the active feeds we got for cameras, businesses. So as you can see, a lot of the markets, gas stations, stuff like that. I think we've only had one bank robbery so far. We don't typically respond to bank heists. People don't try to pull them off because they don't get away with it. But you can, if you tap on them, it'll pop it up. And these are live feed. It has audio as well.
Okay.
So anytime you're responding to a store robbery, if you're a passenger, you can you can have them open it up and just make sure that the person's still in the store. Hey, does that have to go in my head for a quick second? Are you able to take over?
Yep, no problem.
All right, 1 second.
Okay, lady and germs. You'll understand the game.
I am a germ.
Sorry, sir. It's hard to hear you. What did you say?
All right, let's go this.
Come on, hurry up.
Your locking doors behind you, okay?
Yes, sir.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we going?
We are going to explore.
All right,
Oh my
give him a
God.
tour. I'm gonna get my vehicle out for the traffic stop training.
Hey, I need to go in my head for 2 seconds. Is that fine?
Okay, come outside. Everybody out.
Yeah, should we take a 2-hour break? This is taking forever. Well, it's
Oh,
been
do you
like
want-
2 hours.
You want to be properly trained, Miss Gunn, or do you want to be out there on the street with no knowledge?
Oh, well, I don't want to be caught slipping.
Go.
Seem to have a bottle stuck in my hand now. What do I do about that?
Think about reload skin. I'm ready. Oh, I don't have any cars.
It's all right. You sit back, Miss Gunn, so the car doesn't fall on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right next to you. That way, if it falls on me, it'll fall on you too. You don't want to go on the streets like I've done this before.
That's just Anita.
I'm losing my marbles.
Everybody come over this side of the garage.
I keep fucking hitting that. One speed. Prop stuck. I don't know why they don't have a prop stuck command here. There's a couple commands that I would recommend for them, but I can't think of them until I need them.
All right. I'm gonna go over some traffic stop stuff. All right.
Okay.
1 second. I'll pull up document. Okay. During a traffic stop, must introduce yourself and then request a driver's license. And when we walk up to a vehicle, make contact. Biggest thing we do not do is you don't question them as to why you have them stopped, right? We should have the answer to that. So, for example, we're not going to walk up and saying, Sergeant McCon with LSPD, you know why I have you stopped. That's a no-go. You're going to inform them why you had them stopped. So if they're speeding, you would say Sergeant McConnell or your name. LSPD, reason why I have you stopped is I got you going 60 and a 45. And then I asked them for their license. long as they're being cooperative, I'll go back in my vehicle, run their name, and depending on what I find on the MDT, will determine on what I handle it with, right? I may give them a verbal warning. I may give them a citation. It is up to your best judgment on what you do.
Okay.
Okay? Are there any questions beforehand before we actually conduct a traffic stop that you guys?
Nope.
Negative.
I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to have Sergeant Hayes position his car as if I'm pulling him over. And then I'm going to position my car behind him. And we will let you guys practice as well after we show you how to conduct one, okay?
Okay.
All righty.
Guys, I have a standing desk. Do you think I can make this shit lift and I can stand doing this? How lit would that be? Hold on. Rise. This is E60. I broke it.
Okay. So when I conduct a traffic stop, you see how my car is positioned?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Kind of at an angle, right?
Yes, sir. For safety reasons.
Safety, and I also do it. If they take off, this is going to be the fastest way. I don't have to turn the wheel. I can just go.
Yes.
So I'm going to have you guys step on the right side of Hayes' vehicle. License, go from there, okay?
Got it.
Is there any reason for your speeding today?
Yeah.
Why is that?
'Cause I want to.
Come on, good answer. We'll be back with you shortly. So at this time, you would get back in your cruiser, you would open your MDT, and you would run their name.
Hey, Sarge.
Yeah.
I need to go in my head for 2 seconds, but I can hear everything.
That's fine. Like I said, you would run their name in the MDT. As long as they come back to not wanted, you know, no serious convictions, nothing really on there that's gonna flag me. Most of the time, I'm a pretty lenient guy, unless they piss me off, then I'll give them a verbal warning. If it's excessive speeds, that's where my leniency goes away. Like I said, once you get on your own, it's up to you to make the best judgment call on how you should handle that situation. So after running them, I would simply go back up, let them know to slow it down. Here's your driver's license back, and you'll be issued a verbal warning. If you're writing a citation, you would go into the incidents report, right? And you would fill out a simple incident.
I'm standing now.
And let them go up there, let them know what they're being fined, fine them, have them sign the bottom of the citation, inform them that it is not an admission to guilt at all. It is just, like whoever stated it earlier, it's a promise that they're going to get that citation handled. Whether they pay it, whether they take it to court, it's up to them, right? So, Miss Gunn,
Wait.
come over for a second.
Okay, I'm coming.
You're up first. Go ahead.
Okay. We're getting in the car.
Real quick, actually, I forgot to touch on something. You guys hear me on the radio?
I was gonna do that.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, just stand over here by me so you can hear me.
Yep.
So when you're, before you even get out of your vehicle, like Miss Gunn's in my vehicle, what she would do is when she has the vehicle pulled over, and if they came to a complete stop, you would then call it in. So my call sign's 424. I would say 424, I'm gonna be on a 1011 on Abe Milton Parkway, on a black and white colored 4-door sedan. No 32s needed. 32 means backup. If you think the situation is just a simple citation for a speeding ticket, and you feel pretty confident that you can handle it and they're not being, you know, wiggly or suspicious, you can handle it yourself. Once you call it out, that's when you would step out of the vehicle and go make contact. So, Miss Gunn, go ahead and use your radio, call out your traffic stop.
947 is 1011 with a black and white colored sedan. We're on Milton Parkway, northbound. No additionals needed. Okay.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, sir. Could you turn your engine off, please? Thank you. Hello, I am 947 Anita Gunn with the LSPD. And today I'm pulling you over because I caught you going super duper fast. Are you in a hurry? Okay, wonderful. Well, sir, can I see your license and registration, please? Yep. All right. Mr. Hayes, is it? All right, if you could give me a second, I'm just gonna look back at some of my stuff to see if this vehicle comes back to you. And I'll let you know how's it going in a second, okay?
Gunn, if you need to talk to me on the radio. Go ahead and his name.
Can you not hear me?
I'm just saying, if you need to talk to me from over here.
I didn't understand a single fucking word that he just said.
I have a question. I have a question. I
May not have an answer. Shoot it.
Do we have an app on our phone to help us scan license plates?
We don't use that. I'm not sure.
Ah, we should. Is everybody...
Everybody sounds like a robot.
It's not like he has to listen to you. You can barely hear me.
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
You just punch me.
Oh, you punch yourself in the throat. I'm not gonna punch you.
I mean, if nobody wants to do it, I will do it. I don't think.
No. This man has a back injury. We're not punching him.
You hear me better?
Yes, sir.
Alright. How's it going, Biggins?
All right, Mr.
Good, how are you, sir?
Hayes. It seems as though this vehicle does belong to you, and since you have no previous violations, I'm gonna let you off with a warning.
Hey,
But you know what you gotta do. Slow down. Okay.
We're doing compliant right now.
You
We're
were
doing
good to go
non-compliant.
when my lights
You
are
wanna get in the
off,
car, I
right,
think you
sir?
can.
Don't poke me, sir. I didn't do...
I don't know how to turn the lights off just yet, so you're good to go.
I believe if you hate your team muscle.
Okay, how'd I do? I forgot to show my ID.
Fantastic.
If you think about, we'll go over vehicle controls once everybody gets a go. Everybody's gonna get a chance to do a compliant traffic stop, and then we're gonna get a bit frisky and do non-compliant.
Okay.
So, hey, you wanna move your squad car? Pickens gonna say something.
Yeah, I don't like this is getting really frustrating. Like, why are we having
How was it? Did I do okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I've done this before.
All right. Officer Pickens is going to pull out her personal vehicle and assist that way.
Stand for.
Great, come on. Where's she at? I'll flag her this way. Come
It's over
on.
there.
Sure, I'm ready to just
I know.
jump into the tricky situation you have for me.
Yeah, we got to go through all the steps.
I'm gonna rip my hair out. Did you know that?
That's what you choose to do. No one can stop you.
What the fuck is that thing? Jesus Christ, she pulled out a monster truck.
All right, let's make some way for her.
Are you compensating for something? Come on, easy.
All right, Anita already did a compliant one, so I'm gonna have all these guys do one, and then non-compliant. So just touch basis, vehicle controls. If you think about flexing your Q, that controls your lights. Think about flexing your up arrow. That's one set of your sirens. Or if you think about flexing your R, it's another set of your sirens. Okay. Yep. Right, you're up.
Sir?
Give you keys so you can pull it up a bit closer.
You're not supposed to give me it.
Yeah, please do not scratch or crash my squad car.
I would never say that's all.
Come on, you're good. A little closer. You got some space.
I don't think I want to be closer.
Okay.
956 is in 1011 northbound on the
Wait 1 second.
Okay.
Not in the car yet. Sorry about that.
Alright.
Alright, you go ahead.
956 is in a 1011 northbound with a on Abe Lincoln with a blue and purple Sand King 4-door, occupied one time, no additionals required.
I don't know if I can. It's a little messed up right now. What can I do for you? Look, man, I wasn't speeding, all right? I was doing like 47 in the 45, all right? Is that wrong? Yeah, I don't believe that. I really don't. Oh my God, you're wasting my time. I have places to fucking be. All right.
Mine was easy because he didn't talk back to me.
Tablet 2.
Wait, what?
He doesn't.
Oh yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah.
Just trying to put some background music. This is fucking boring.
This is going to be 956, that 1011 is code 4.
Yeah, just put yourself back 10-8.
956 back 10-8.
Great job. Alright, King, you're up next.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Good job.
Over here by the vehicle.
Thank you.
Give a radio.
It's almost like you've done this before.
Once or twice.
Oh my goodness.
Usually with less compliant people.
945, 1011.
God
8
damn
Milton
it, I didn't do
Parkway,
anything.
northbound. It's gonna be a multicolor four-door not Salt. What kind of car is this? What kind of car is this?
Sand King.
Sand King.
Anytime you mess up on the radio, you want to say correction.
When in doubt,
so
you
if
can
you
say
said
four-door
salt,
truck.
it'd be
Lift it.
correction, Sand King.
Crazy, sorry about that. Correction, it's gonna be a Sand King. Occupy one time. No additional 32 is required.
Yeah, they could have two going at a time.
Guy's such a nerd.
They
I'm
have
going to
another
make him
person
do so
standing there,
much
but I
of my
think
homework.
the guy's like, I don't know what's going on.
What'd you say?
I said that guy is such a nerd. I'm going to make him do so much of my homework.
I just don't know why we're not doing two of these at once.
I wasn't driving. Yeah, my friend had a head pop.
No. Oh God, no.
No, sir, I've been in the passenger seat the entire time.
Oh my God. I'm not having fun.
I'm sorry
No,
to
sir,
hear
I've been
that.
in the passenger seat this entire time. My friend was driving. I mean, yeah, I can show you all that because this is my truck, but, you know, I'm just saying, my friend was driving, I wasn't.
-1. Literally -1. I thought the same thing as against Power Gaming did. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I'm glad you caught that too.
I saw that. Let's spend some money. The Tweedle. Oh. Okay, what are you talking about? Okay. I told you, sir, my friend was driving. I let her drive my truck. So, you know, I'll let her know that we need to keep it under 45, okay? Okay, all right. Thank you, sir. You too.
Okay. 945, 1011 could work. You should be back tonight.
Great job, King. Next one up.
Shut up.
955, show me on 1011. It's gonna be a Sand King, blue color, pink. Occupied one times. No 1032 required.
Hi. You can clearly see I wasn't driving. Yeah, I know. My dad had a head pop.
I'm gonna.
Slim Pickens? Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, it's my truck. I let him drive it. Yeah, no, I do. Let me get that for you.
-2.
There you go.
-2.
Yes, sir. What do you mean he's getting a ticket? Why is he getting a ticket? How fast was he going? Well, it's kind of hard to see my dad, unfortunately. Because he's not a very tall man. No, he's trying to get his flight back into the city right now. So.
Listen, ma'am, it's weird to talk on YouTube chats to my old ass
Probably gonna
YouTube
be
account.
like
Okay.
15 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome,
So
welcome to
I'm just gonna
YouTube
sit here and
Live.
wait for him,
I only
you
do
know.
this as like off-brand content,
If I
dog.
need
Like
to
whenever
move
I'm
the
not
truck,
like
you know,
actually
just,
doing
like,
my
in the
whole
wrong
stream
area, I'll
setup and
do
stuff.
that,
This is
but,
literally just like gameplay with minuscule amounts of
Why you
commentary.
can't
But
use
hello.
Lee's time when you could be going out and assisting other people.
We
and
are
catching
currently
criminals, all
discussing
that stuff. So,
the fact
I mean,
that
I'll
Miss
let him
Skids
know
here just power game.
that whatever you need. But do we really have to get a ticket today?
Oh God, yes. I hope
George,
she does it.
How fast
I
was
will
he
do
going?
that. I will do that. I will 100% do that.
Oh my God, I'm gonna.
Also,
I'm
third
gonna yell at
degree.
my dad. I can't believe he did that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Bear just said have someone say he found you on dashboard. Ma'am, I saw you on the dash cam climbing over your front seat.
And that's
Has everybody gotten a
but
turn to
that
go?
goes attached to my truck, right? All right, and how much is that ticket, sir? $225.
Did everybody get a chance to go yet?
Come on, Mr. Rogers, please.
I haven't.
He's
No.
an old
You better
guy.
make this shit quick, buddy.
He can't,
Our life is depending on it.
let him drive. He can't see real well.
Have you done this before? Wait, who said I haven't? Was it you in front of me?
Cheng.
He
Yeah.
does,
Have you done this
and
before?
I thought it would be nice for me
Plenty
to
of
drive
times.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm about to pull out my hair.
hard for this,
Show that bitch who's boss.
What'd you say?
I said show that bitch who is boss.
Yeah.
Don't let her play you.
Yeah, if she says that her driver head popped one more time, I'm gonna make her head pop.
Absolutely. In fact, if I have to, sir, I will take.
That
over
was
driving.
mean. We don't use force. That's not dealt to us. I'll fucking kill her.
45, sir.
I didn't say that.
What?
What?
70?
I didn't hear anything. Get your ears checked.
Okay, all right.
Great job. Just remember to put yourself code 4 back 10-8. But a great job, Nate.
10-4.
Last one, you're up.
Look.
I 52 to dispatch, show me on a traffic stop with a purple and cutter pearlescent. It's
Get
a
out of
Sand
the
King.
fucking car! You pop somebody! Put your hands up! Do you have any guns in your hands?
Negative on the 32s.
Orphan just walked downstairs and all like fucking
I can't
hollering.
hear him on the radio. Did he say where he was?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Okay.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Oh lordy.
Sir, I can 100% tell you I wasn't going any faster than like 48. Sir, 3 over is speeding, and there were other cars that were going faster beside me, and you say that I was going fast?
Dixon, put your hands behind your fucking back! Dude, I'm like devastated right now that I have an echo in my room. I can't wait till I get the couch in because it's going to
Someone gave someone a ticket. It's a nice ticket.
Oh, okay. That must have been Rogers because I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Well,
Rogers. Nice ticket, by the way.
thank you. It's a hard one.
That's what she said.
But, oh, come on. I've only been pulled over once.
I have a very loud. I don't know how you guys have that set up next to each other. I was wondering, like, how's that going? How's that going? Because I was like, I know, like, yesterday, like, whenever we were all RPing together, she wasn't talking much, and I was wondering if it was because of that. It's like you guys are, like, waiting for each other to speak. I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, you too. Alright.
952 dispatch, show me code 4.
Back 10-8.
Back 10-8.
Woo! Good job.
Oh,
I'm so
shit,
glad
it's 4
that's over
times.
with.
No, it was the other night when we were all together. The other night when we were all together, you goober. Literally the other night when we were all together.
Is he saying anything on the radio, or is he just talking to her?
I think you just talked to
I
her.
think they're just
Okay.
chatting.
Setting up even less compliant stops.
Mine wasn't very nice.
Yeah, I was wondering that too, because like she was kind of like being compliant or not compliant. She was kind of being like aggressive. For you, mine was easy because he didn't even talk to me. Why?
Alrighty. So, King, the only thing that you didn't do was when you inform somebody that they're good to go, make sure you tell them once my lights go off.
Okay, my bad. Sorry about
Just
that.
more of a safety thing for you. Want to make sure you're back in the vehicle before they start driving.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Then, Gunn, towards the end, when you scream slow down at them, that is a great way to escalate people. So try not to do that. But besides that, you all did very well. Biggest thing in between escalation and de-escalation is you need to try to make sure everybody is on the de-escalated side. We don't want to cause an issue that can end up in a shootout or you getting assaulted or battered. Not
sir.
saying what you said would do that, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking at the whole group in general. That's one big thing that we like to push is make sure we are de-escalating as much as we can. It's going to make your job hell of a lot harder if we're escalating
It's just
shit.
gonna
We
get,
don't
it's
need
going,
de-escalated, right?
the moment that I get some noise cancellation in this room, chat,
Alright, we're gonna
it
switch
is
to,
going to get
non-compliant.
louder.
Nate, I'm gonna let you go. Damn, gray hair gets me every time. I'm gonna let you go first.
Who?
Nathan.
You.
Okay.
And seem to have a fair
Wait, I have a
common knowledge of
question.
everything. Go ahead.
Wouldn't you say that Nathan's was actually kind of non-compliant? In fact, all the last 4 of those situations were kind of non-compliant. So maybe, maybe we can move on to the next thing. I'm getting hungry.
Okay. I mean, yeah. So we'll just have a discussion over non-compliant.
Yes,
What to
yes.
do, okay?
That'd be great. I don't know. Am I
Is it-
speaking for the whole? Like, can we do like a vote?
Does
or
everybody
something?
Everybody understand?
I'm
Yes,
fine
sir.
with not doing it. If they want to do it, that's fine.
So when
It
I'll just
doesn't
touch
bother
on
me.
it real quick. We don't gotta go through the
Yeah,
whole
we can
process.
touch upon it.
Because you're gonna deal with non-compliant once you get on the road with your FTO. Just when you're dealing with somebody that's escalated and they don't want to give you your ID, there is in your SOPs. It's called leaf. It's a de-escalation process where you try to use. You can level with them. You can go on a first name basis if you feel comfortable doing so. Kind of gets in their head and shows that you're not just a person with a badge. You're a human being too, right? We're all humans.
Yes,
Just
sir.
because we have a badge on us doesn't mean that we're above anybody, right? We're there to enforce the law and protect citizens. So when you're dealing with somebody that's not compliant, don't match their level. Don't try to jump up there and be like, well, I'm an officer. I'm gonna be a dickhead. Give me your shit. Try to calm them down. Try to talk to them. Explain the situation, what happened, why they're being pulled over, and just try to get them on a better understanding ground.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That way,
They are
everything can
100%
go swell for you
red
guys,
M.
and you're not dealing with
They're
any
100%
issues
red
that may
M
arise.
cops.
Like I said, you guys will deal with or de-escalating a lot on the streets
turning
once
it
we
down.
get you guys that test, okay?
Yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, I'm kind of taking everything with a grain of salt because
So
of that.
over everything, I know it's been a. Do you have a question?
Oh no, sorry, sir.
Okay. Over
I just
everything
say
that we
yes a
went.
lot.
You done talking, sir?
Yes, sorry about that.
Over everything that we went through, is there any questions before I give you guys your test?
There was one part that I missed. That had to do with the sidearm.
What?
It was a while back, but I missed something during having to deal with the off-duty sidearm. I had to do something in my head.
Oh, when a white shirt comes on, which means higher command, get with them. Once you get your test taken, you pass, get a locker issued to you.
Yeah, so they're kind
Anytime
of
you
like
go off
developing
duty,
all of this as they go,
we're
learning
not
as they go, and that's
authorized to
great.
carry any of the
I'm
department's
hoping.
gear on the
I
streets.
know these
Like,
the
when
two
it's all
gray-haired
getting
men. I
stolen,
know.
we
I'm
don't
gonna
want
try to
that.
get Dave in here.
Okay.
Make
I'm
sure
gonna try
if you don't
to
have a locker, what I do is I'll put
do a
it in the
little
back
bit
of
of
my
a
squad car, and I'll park my garage right at the PD.
collection to maybe hopefully
Alright.
like level things. You know, it's not seeming
Okay.
bad. It's just seeming very expensive.
Any other questions before I get you guys this
which
test?
can be very like off-putting to new people.
Negative, sir.
sir.
I'm ready.
It's gonna be through your emails. I will send it all as a whole. Bear with me. I'm gonna go ask Hayes a question real quick, and I'll get that sent to you guys. Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Oh. Okay, sit down.
God, I'm so glad that we get to do the test.
I don't know if I can read it. I'm so tired right now.
Yeah, this could have taken 40 minutes.
Like, I'm straight up doing everything out of reflex right now, and I can't see straight.
What are you doing with your life?
A
Don't
really
answer
helpful
that
thing is to
question.
just read through the SOPs. Honestly, a big one is the force level of force to be using, and the difference
wish it was
between
Mikey. I
probable
miss
cause and reasonable suspicion.
Where's Mikey? There's no Mikey here.
If
Neither.
you know
of them are
that, then everything else is easy peasy.
Yeah.
Also, if you... never mind.
What is it? F5. F5 refreshes. F10. Oh, F11. How do you search not that. F4? Is it F4? Not F5. F5 refreshes. F2?
Okay, if you flex your F3 when you're looking at the SOPs, you can kind of search for words that are relevant to the test questions. That'll pull you through your stuff really fast.
All right.
That's some really resourceful knowledge. That'll definitely help. I feel bad kind of rushing them through, but... What are they doing, do you think?
Who knows? Staring at us to get us, like, size us up. See if we're actually ready.
Oh.
All right. So real quick, I got Chang here. Who else?
I'm Nathan
I've done this
Rogers.
9 times. I've done this many times.
Artyom Bromanov.
Billy King.
Oh, do you need my name?
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about something. So I got Chang, Gunn, Rogers. Who else do I need?
King.
King. What's your name?
That's Chang.
Oh shit.
What? Huh?
Sorry. And then your name is Ramanoff. Okay, 1 second.
Are you sure nobody gave you caffeine?
He said to hold on. I was giving you guys some waiting music. I'm sorry.
If you look in your portal, you were emailed a test. It is open book, meaning you can have your SOPs open. Take your time, do your best on it. Once you're done, come see me.
He's not gonna make us stand in separate parts of the room.
Make sure we're not sharing answers.
Right, no.
Where is it at?
Pull out your tablet. You gotta go to the email chain and you added all of us.
All right, chat. First issue. Doesn't say. Anita Gunn. Badge number 9447. I'm gonna.
I'm not seeing it. Am I crazy?
Yeah, definitely. You're Billy, right?
Oh, there it is. I see it now. Holy shit, it took a second.
Where's your tablet at? Pull out your tablet, Billy. Nice.
What is the first step officers must take while initiating a foot check? Announce themselves and attempt to de-escalate. How many units? Didn't even go over that. That's okay. But I want to say it's 3. Let's look. Let's look at this. Chase. Okay, can't search that. Pursuit. That's what we need. Pursuit. Search it. Oh, it's not searching. I lied to them. I lied to them. You use it? Not have literally anything. Three the number. Where's the number? Why is this all blacked out? I'm gonna do this. Hopefully this has pursuits right along. Use of force. While this is down at the bottom, I don't know. Warrants and searches, evidence, report writing. No. Hit control pursuit protocol. Am I stupid? Oh. 3 total units and then 1 6 at any given time. I was right. I'm a professional. Let me hide that. You don't need leaf. Leveling, explaining, active listening. First base. This shuttle will become a felony stop when the driver is watched using the vehicle is flagged as stolen. It's still going on, let's not talk about it. I guess you guys might want to assume that. What is the recommended action, if any, issues arise with a lawyer during an investigation? What? What type of question? What is the recommendation? How is probable cause defined based on the provided information? A subject belief. It's been active for at least 5 minutes. 5 minutes and you can start to pit? Oh. I didn't know that. That's a wonker. That needs changed. I love that they do ride-alongs. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a really great feature because I hate when people are like, no. Oh wait, I meant the civilian ride-alongs. I like that they do that. Civilian came. Not allowed. What is this? Force +1. What is this? What does the department's Force +1 scenery? What the fuck? In the evidence collection protocol, what is the recommended method for identifying each piece of evidence? What legal standard must exist for an arrest to be initiated?
Speaking, you on this radio?
Spike strips. Oh, I just want this to be over. It's already 2 o'clock. Okay. Can I search? Damn. You work today? I don't work today, but we got things going on. Jimmy's coming over around 5. We're going bowling tonight. We might go out to a cool place in Cleveland called Mahal's. I'm assuming 2 strips. How many spike strips are allowed to be placed at any one time, and what precautions must be taken in their use? I feel like it has to be, I would say 2. Because they're not that big. Let's go 1. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything specific for it. In my opinion, it would be under pursuit. Spike strips, spike strips. I think personally I'd pick 2, but These might be different. Let me look.
I'm done. I am awesome.
That's so stupid. I missed that.
On your online portal, send me a screenshot of your test results.
Oh, that's annoying. How is this wrong? What the fuck is the right? I don't know. How do I know if I passed? I don't think I did because I missed a lot. 30 out of 43? What percentage is that? Some of these questions are fucking stupid. Hold on. Wait a minute. Why is this wrong? Why is that wrong? I guess I should have given them, it's just the charges. I should have chose that one. I had that one, so I knew that. This one was weird. What observation? You go up top. Yeah. I got a 30 out of 43. Oh, I'm an idiot. That was just me not reading the fucking question. Go figure. I'm so annoyed right now. What do you need to pass?
Just walked up. I've only gotten 2 results.
What do you need to pass?
One moment and I'll tell you. If you would send me your test results through the online portal, just find 536, okay?
What do you need to pass?
Hey, just come here.
One moment.
You need a 30 out of 43 to pass.
Oh fuck! I got 29.
Damn, you're one off.
I literally got 30 out of 43. But a couple of those... A couple of those are really stupid. Some of those are not worded right. I would fight that to court.
In my defense,
100%.
In my defense, I got a 29 while being sleep deprived.
Yeah, that's really good. But I bet you honestly, there's probably a question that you missed that is just worded stupidly. It makes me mad.
Yeah, it's the fucking select all to apply. I can't really, I can't read normally, and I'm tired.
100% understandable.
Wait, who did he tell to send? Who was it?
I don't know.
To Hayes 536.
Yeah, Hayes. He's at the very top. On your board.
I need to get a new snipping thing, y'all.
Yeah, I had to go back over them and actually change some things to make them correct.
Alright, some of this shit does not make sense. Alright.
Yeah, like I said, the ones that I got wrong, I read them back, and I'm like, well, no wonder I fucking got it wrong. It was worded stupidly.
Okay, now I know this one's. Now I know they're fucking with me. How many officers are allotted per suspect during a foot pursuit, and how many mobile units are allowed?
Two per suspect.
Just 2 to
Oh,
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two officers and 2 mobile units because they said you can have an additional one.
Well, for some weird reason, I don't know. We have an automated grader.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
What does that mean?
what's that? How's that
Should-
weird?
Shows you passed your test now. I don't know.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Looks like they're still updating. So everybody else passed. I'm gonna get this forwarded off to the chief and see if we can't get you guys to Officer 1 role.
Just want to make sure I did pass though, right?
Yeah, give me a second. I have to go to the hospital.
Alright.
Fucking Pickens knocked me over. Now I'm bleeding. So
okay.
once I get back, I'll check the text exams again. But
Alright.
so
Wait.
far, from what I've seen, everybody passed.
Okay, can I
What
go to
does
bed
Officer
now?
1 mean?
Yeah, you can go to bed.
Okay,
It's like
Just pay attention to your emails, Guns, okay?
okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I want to listen to
Alright.
that question. Wait, what's an Officer 1 mean?
Officer 1's it's just the next stage up from a cadet. You can't ride along by yourself. You're in like your FTO phase, right? You gotta
Yeah.
ride along with the FTO.
Take off this stupid vest.
Not until you're Officer 2. But you don't. So there's a certain score you have to get to be able to be fast tracked. I believe that's
What score was that?
that's a 39 or 40. I think it's 40.
Easy.
Are you
And,
serious?
Yeah.
I got 39.
Let me do some digging. For some reason, his test keeps updating. So, like I said, I'm gonna go get some.
Wait, my test?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some band-aids.
Can I ask one question real quickly? It had to do with one of the questions. So
Yeah.
when I looked down, it's how many officers are allotted per suspect and mobile units. When I looked at it in the SLP, so you can have an additional mobile unit. So
for pursuit.
I'm automatically thinking that means 2 mobile units.
No, that's 1 mobile unit with other officers on.
Yeah, they're assuming that there's
Alright.
probably like 2 people in 1 car.
Yeah.
I have an additional question.
Well, I have to go to the hospital, otherwise I'm gonna
Okay,
fucking
alright.
pass out. So.
Hayes,
One
can
second.
you? Hayes, I do have an additional question for you. So I'm looking at my. results.
off duty if you need to.
Okay.
10
So
for.
it says here, I got 2 of the answers right, but I clicked on an
9.5
additional one that was wrong, and I get nothing for the question.
I got the same shit.
Yeah, some of these are a little bit wonky.
Yeah,
That is ridiculous. How do I not get
Yeah.
1 out of the 2 points?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've made some comments and concerns about the test.
I'll send
and
this
we're
over
All
to
right,
you.
looking
I
to make
got 33.5 now. Apparently, I somehow got a fucking 0.5 out of this.
I have no idea, man. No idea.
But yeah, I'm just gonna show you this, and
Got 32.5.
oh well.
All right.
Thank you so
Got-
much for the opportunity.
I gotta ask.
Do you
Because
know what
I-
the SOP is for a hostage situation there?
Oh, I do. I mean, if there's enough units on duty, right? Let's say there's enough units, would you not get a statement from the hostage?
Yes.
Yeah.
But right off the bat,
Nathan, was it
we
you that said
don't-
you got a 39?
In a situation like that, you have to
You got a
assume
41.
that there's a possibility.
You
for
gotta have
working together.
41?
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta ask.
Refresh
I've
your
never
test.
I've never had to ask this question before because I've always said it in this way.
Good, yeah.
This is a simple way to explain it. What is reasonable suspicion?
Wait, did you say 41?
Give me a second.
You got
I'll get the
41.5.
exact definition.
Oh, it's at 39 for me.
I'll send you a copy of it in a minute.
Oh no, I have it here. I just had to refresh my tablet. But yeah, 10-4. Okay,
I'm
never mind.
annoyed.
It updated. So the questions I got nothing for was different.
Yeah, mine also updated from 41 to 42.
Bluey! I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did not know this was going to be this long.
Yeah, me neither.
There
might
should
want
be
to put a
something in
time.
our SOP that says something about reasonable suspicion versus probable cause, I believe.
I mean,
we should just.
I don't understand. I'm so angry
So-
right now.
The way that I explain it is, you have all the facts, and you then perform a gut feeling. If you don't have any like hard evidence, such as a handoff. So of course I picked the one that said gut feeling.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because that's how I explained it to people.
Yep, me too.
Yeah,
It's
that
not a
one is
gut
little
feeling
odd,
though.
yeah.
It is a gut feeling because you
it's a little
have
bit of
no
both.
evidence.
I mean, you could.
It's
you
a
could say
it's a gut feeling. It's a hunch. You go
Like-
to you go to a scene of a crime, okay, and
Yeah.
you didn't see the guy lockpicking the thing, but you saw
But
the
you
person
seen his
leaving the
vehicle.
situation, so you have a
Yeah.
gut feeling, reasonable
Okay, yeah,
suspicion
no, I understand
enough
that,
to
yeah.
talk that
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
So I 100%
I agree with that.
believe.
Can
Yeah.
somebody send me the exact wording on that question?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I will. We can all do it at the same time. No,
what
someone
I
else do
saw.
it. I
I'll
can't
let
be out.
them do it.
Just
You see
one,
that?
just one.
You see that email from the chief?
No.
Let me.
That all cadets in the past, Nathan Rogers and Ramanoff are available for fast track.
I feel like there,
I want
there's some.
reconsideration. I'm pissed.
I'm
It's just
also
us old
looking at.
people with experience.
There's also some of these questions are just weirdly worded.
Nathan literally trained me.
Apparently, you didn't do a very good job.
Next time Chief is around,
Alright, so
we're
another
gonna
thing
talk to her
is.
about the wording of the question.
Alright, so another thing is when we got reasonable suspicion here, the drug trafficking case. In itself, it would not be. It would, and like if you see someone handing off something, that's not. If you don't see the drugs in your hand, you just see them handshake or some shit like that. That's not
So-
reasonable suspicion. Like all these in themselves are not,
So let me-
won't give you
let me
probable
ask
cause
you.
for. What's
If
up?
you get a call to that area,
Yeah.
you see somebody do a handoff, you tell me that's not reasonable suspicion?
If you see the drugs in the hand, it is a reasonable suspicion, and that's probable cause. You can
That's
arrest them.
probable cause. Yeah.
But if you just see someone head shaking, if you're far enough away,
Well, when we mean handoff, you'll see them give him a bag, not a
Yeah.
handshake.
So like what I'm saying is like if you're far away and you can't tell if it's a bag being handed or they're just dabbing up with the homies, that's what one of my friends would say.
It'd be reasonable suspicion because
It
they're
would
at
be
the
reasonable
scene.
suspicion, yeah.
But chances are they probably aren't just dapping up the homies.
Yeah, exactly. And you can tell the difference between dapping up somebody and
Passing off some drugs.
yeah. Now, granted, when you do that, when you have reasonable suspicion, that allows you to stop them, right?
So we got
Make
we
contact with them.
passed. We passed.
Yeah.
That's not us saying that you can throw
I
them
think
in
I
cuffs,
misread.
right?
I think I misread this question.
Sir,
I
if
missed-
I'm talking,
I
you
missed
mind
that.
not talking over me?
I apologize.
That is a huge sign of disrespect.
Oh my god.
I think it's
I'm-
talking loud too. I don't think it's super intentional.
No, you're good. Try to lower your voice. But I get where you're coming from. If you're at a far enough distance to where you can't exactly see that handoff, use your best judgment, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you're getting called to an area and you see only 2 people in that area and they're doing a weird handshake,
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
there's
annoying.
nothing saying
Shut up,
that you
guy.
can't go up there and talk to them, right? They seem a bit nervous. They seem like their hands are in their pocket.
It's just RP.
Just because you're making contact doesn't mean you're throwing that person in cuffs, right?
Yeah.
It's all about just using your best judgment when you're on the streets by yourself. What the hell?
I have a question. So does that answer all of the above then?
Can you send me that question that is in question right now? I don't have it handy right
It's
in
a
front of
question
me, so I
about the
can't
reasonable
see it.
suspicion, right? Give me a second.
Yeah, I think so.
The question that is that in drug trafficking cases, what observation on their own is generally not sufficient to form reasonable suspicion. Is that the question you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it's a weird question.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, I have one question.
Go ahead.
I got this one wrong, and that's why I have a question about it. What is the suggested protocol for officers seeking guidance or assistance? You're supposed to follow a chain of command, right? Either you go to the next officer higher than you, or so forth, right? But that doesn't give you an option. It gives you options of approach any available supervisor, make your own decision. You know what's best. Contact a supervisor in another division directly. You want to contact your own division supervisor first if you're going to any supervisor.
Oh,
that question was silly too.
Under that question, it just due to the fact we don't have division set up yet, the best question would be approach any supervisor.
Yeah, that's why I did. I got it
what
wrong.
I chose, and we got it wrong
too. Showing right.
Mine.
I think that's why the questions, like your score went up a bit. It's because it's like reprogramming the answer, because for some reason it's right on a different question. We'll have a talk with the chief tonight and see if we can't get them regraded. But as far as the questions, it's everybody passed, so that's a good thing. If for some reason there's a question you missed that should be right and it puts you up on that fast track spot, just pay attention to your emails, okay?
10-4.
All right.
But I see where you're coming from, and I see the question right here. Some of them are showing wrong, some of them showing right. So there's some error on the IT side. We'll have to get that fixed.
It's a little wonky.
Makes sense, you guys? You guys all clear?
Yep. Anybody that has a question or anything that needs to be discussed about questions on the test, send them to me so that I have what happened, why it doesn't make sense, so that we can talk about it more thoroughly, okay?
Okay.
All right. What's your name again, sir?
Hayes, 536 Hayes.
Hey, Gunn, your test updated. That question's right for you now. As far
What
as
question?
Supervisor 1. You said you got it wrong? Showing correct on my eyes.
Oh, okay. What the fuck? I have another question then.
Yeah.
All right.
Never
now,
mind.
one last question.
You want to speak over there about it, or you still want to ask a question at all?
He can ask his first.
No, you were first. My bad.
I don't know. I just feel like some of these are kind of contradictory. So, like, in the case of your foot chase, it's literally the very first question. And one of the first steps of officer must take for initiating a foot chase is literally to let them know that you're there. You're trying to de-escalate. I guess request for backup, but then,
yeah.
But if there's two officers in one car, then you wouldn't request for backup.
A lot, the ones that I got wrong are kind of down the same lines. Like, I got that one wrong too.
And my question has to do with the legal standard that must exist for arrest.
Is that Mikey? That's not Mikey, is it?
I put in beyond any doubt.
No,
now, I
this
get
is
that's
for
a lawyer thing, but
this is for,
it's not
So-
wrong
this is for
either.
Academy. It's an academy.
Answering your
quiz.
question, Gunn. It says, what is the first step officers must take when initiating a foot chase? At this point, it's already, I'm not just going to come up here and approach him and he runs off. What that question means is you're already on a talking basis. You don't like what you're talking to him about. He's going to take off on foot. So before that foot chase even happened, you probably already told him who you are while you're talking to him. And it's asking you, before you start that foot pursuit, chasing after him, then you want to call backup.
Yeah, I can see that.
that make sense?
Of course we can see that, but like, it's really not explained. You know what I
That's
mean?
okay.
So,
Situational.
wait.
But I mean, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Of course.
The question is, I mean,
There's a lot of questions
the
that
foot
should
chase
be
is
rewrote.
already starting. You know what I mean? So your attempt to de-escalate and everything would have come before initiating the foot chase. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess so.
So I get how it's confusing. Maybe something can be worded a little bit differently there to make it more clear of what
It's tricky.
you're looking for the next step, not what all of the steps are, what the previous step was.
I have another question. And I think I just answered it wrong because I wasn't sure if it was kind of like a procedure that we do. But
Yeah, no, I get it. I get where you're coming from. Trust me, I get it.
It says, does a reasonable suspicion... Okay, hold on. What does a reasonable suspicion in impaired driving cases allow police officers to do? So I'm assuming that the reasonable suspicion is that, like, you smell alcohol in their breath, they were swerving in and out of the lines, so then you can reasonably assume or suspicion that they are drunk. So then you would administer the roadside test. Is that the answer? Because for me, my thought is like step out of the car, you search it, and then you kind of like then you do it.
So to answer that, if I'm pulling it over for being under the influence, right?
Mhm.
Yes, they may show signs of impairment, but you're not gonna know that until you conduct the roadside test, right? Make them walk a straight line, make them follow your finger.
So the test.
Once
makes
you
it
get them in
reasonable
cuffs.
Sorry, I'm not talking over you. I'm sorry, I'm awful.
No, you're okay.
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Data.
Don't yell at
But
me.
once you get them in cuffs, put them in the back of the squad after you conducted that, that test. Obviously, if they're going to jail for DUI, you're gonna need to get an inventory of the vehicle, and that's when you would conduct the vehicle search.
10-4.
Any other questions about the text?
So, I've just been on the lookout for an email.
Yeah.
Okay.
Online portal, it should have been already
sorted, or-
sent already. Yep. And then I'm gonna talk to Hayes. We're gonna you guys will have checklists. You and the other person will be able to get fast tracked. So we'll go from there.
Am I still waiting for that email?
No, it should be there.
I don't have one.
Check your online portal in the LSPD.
Okay, until next time, everybody, I'm gonna go lay my head down and process what just happened. Okay.
Have a good one, Miss Gunn.
Bye.
Oh my god. A lot of things are written down in the SOP. I did do a lot of searching in the SOPs. Some of the questions are definitely really stupid. I also didn't realize that some of them were picked to, which is also really stupid. I cannot be asked. Can't be asked to go through less than fast track training. I'll do a couple ride-alongs, but I'm going to lose my patience. I will lose my patience. I will. And that's on God. That's on God, chat. That's on God. How long did that take? 3 hours. 3.5 hours. Yeah, that needs some. That needs some. I mean, we like thorough. We like thorough. We like thorough, so I'll give it to him. We like thorough. But that's all I got. Okay. See y'all on Monday. Bye, friends.